We're here today at the TCS facility in Uruguay, Montevideo, Uruguay, and we're spending time with Rosina and Vinay. And the first topic we want to talk about today is the focus on training and particularly on quality. So for you, Vinay, you've obviously been to a number of TCS facilities worldwide. Give me a sense of the flavor of quality and the focus on quality training here.
Okay. TCS has a knowledge development center which is dedicated for our company. We are the founder of knowledge development center here in Uruguay, who offers the courses to the people who are joining initially to TCS, and before joining to any particular account he has to go through some common trainings and which are common across the globe in TCS, and once he finishes his trainings in that center, then he is ready to join to the account, and he can start his business in the account.
Okay, very good, very good. And Rosina, tell me about the global delivery model concept. What is it all about, and how does Uruguay fit into it all?
Okay, from a delivery point of view, it gives TCS the possibility of executing projects from different locations. Basically, the locations are decided based on the strategy you want to follow for your customer. Uruguay is really good in terms of cultural and location proximity to US. All of the projects we are executing from Uruguay are for US customers. So that gives us the opportunity to be working in the same time zone as US, and even have the flexibility and the mobility to go to US whenever a project requires to do so. So that's key pillars for Uruguay. And regarding also training, being in GNDM requires you to be aligned with what other locations are doing. So training is a key pillar also for GNDM. We have basically common induction processes for the relationships, for the customers we work for. So no matter where location you are working in, the training you will get is going to be the same.
There are a lot of organizations out there trying to figure out, do I go to a third-party outsourcer for my IT services, or can I maybe manage it through a shared services relationship? Can you give me some perspective on the pros and cons of working with a third-party outsourcer? What does a client achieve through working with a company like TCS in a third-party model?
Well, basically, we at TCS like to have a long-term relationship with the customers. So one advantage that you get there is that you really come to understand, the customer business, and after you have understand the customer business, the next step is to give improvements and to give new ideas and to have this talk and this relationship where you can give new ideas, and customer has also the chance to review those ideas and have those discussions and move to the next level. So I think that's a key advantage, because TCS has a vast experience in different domains, and that experience can be shared with the customers. I think that's a key factor. When you have more an outsourced relationship, it's more focused on the service specific that you are doing, and maybe at the end of the project you are going to have your delivery, but that doesn't guarantee you that you have the same concepts and the same alignment with the vendor and the customer.
And when you talked there about moving to the next level, are there some specific benchmarks you can suggest, or how does an organization know, hey, we're now moving to the next level?
Well, it really depends on how long you have been working with the customer. Basically, like I was commenting before, once you really understand the business, it's natural to start, giving improvements, and I guess it's also the expectation from customer. This is why they are, working with such a big vendor like TCS. And there are indicators that it is usually common agreed with customer that you start tracking to see when it's time to move to the next level. You have, in terms of metrics, also in terms of development metrics and defects, for instance, there is a complete analysis and complete interaction that's with customer where you come to those indicators.
And Vinay, in terms of the area of testing, tell me a little bit more about the culture of testing in Montevideo. How much training have universities been giving students? Is that starting to change?
Yeah, Before TCS, there was no testing stream at all in Uruguay as a business, and we are the people who introduced testing to Montevideo through our KDC center. And once it has become, we had a huge testing accounts here, and then where we used to offer only testing services to the customers, and it started as a career to the Montevideo and other industries also. They have introduced the testing also one of the curriculum in their courses which they are offering to the students.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. And what sort of vision do you both have for the future in terms of this center particularly? Do you see it continuing to perform well? What's your take on where this center can go?
No, definitely. I expect growth for the center because we have the stability now. After 10 years, we have this stability. We are ready to take up new relationship, new customers, and we have a strong foundation. We have a very strong team, and we have people with deep knowledge of the business. So I think that's a key pillar. To not only understand the customer from a technical point of view, but also from a business point of view, so you can advise, because I think the consultancy part of the engagement is always very important.
Mm-hmm.
That's valued.
Adding to that, initially we had like testing and .NET and Java development projects only in TCS, and after that, after we crossed its 10 years, we added some more streams also in TCS, like project management, center of excellence, and business system analyst, and some BPM areas, some other technologies we added. So we have grown a lot in all over these 10 years, and we have introduced more technologies to the industry.
Okay, very good. Well, I want to thank you both for joining me today.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you very much, and we'll catch up with you next time.